This time I want you, make you spit it out. This time, make you spit it out. Make you spit it out. This time, make you spit it out. This time, I want, make you spit it. This time, make you spit it out.
Hey dreamies! Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails, because a lot of you have been asking me how I make them, and I'm really going to go step by step and you'll see every step I do to make my thumbnails. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos. Without no further ado, let's just get into the video. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is go in Avatar World and then go to the filming studio, and I'm going to use a white background because the green screen usually leaves like green on the side, which is not fun. And so then next what you're going to do is just choose which animations you want, and then you're going to screenshot it. I'm doing a bunch of screenshots, and then later I'll choose which one I like most, but it's really up to you. I'm choosing this one with the computer because that's what I need for my thumbnail. Next, what you're going to do is go to the location you want for your background. It could be any place in Avatar World, but I'm choosing the Bubble Glam house because I think it would fit really well, so I'm just taking a few screenshots. After that, you're going to go to IBIS Paint, and then you're going to choose this aspect ratio for your thumbnail, and then you're going to open it up, and then you can import the background photo you took from Avatar World. So mine was just the one from Bubble Glam House. What you can also do is take multiple screenshots, but then just choose the one you like most, and that's what I did here. What I'm going to do next is blur the edges because it just adds a cool effect to your thumbnail. What I'm going to do next now is just import the photo of my Avatar World character. I liked this one, even though I took multiple screenshots. This one was the best one, I think. So just erase the sides and then use the magic wand to select the colors you want to be removed. And then erase it, and it's that easy to just remove the background. And after that, I'm just trying to see where I'm going to place my character for the thumbnail, but you can just move your character around to see where you want it and try and experiment with different things and different ways of putting on your thumbnail. But here I ended up just not wanting to move my character just yet, so basically what we're going to do is add the text now and then move the character a bit later. Alright, so now we're going to be doing the text. So I'm using Super Lobster as the font, and you can import fonts onto IBIS Paint as well. And here I'm just going to slow this down a bit so you can see every step I do. So the first thing we're going to do is rasterize the layer. Alright, so if you want to have that cool thing that are in thumbnails for like the parallel gradation, you're just going to select opacity, and then you're going to go to filters, and then you're going to choose the parallel gradation filter. So this is what makes those like cool gradation in the text on people's thumbnails. So then you can just choose the blending mode. I'm choosing darker color for the blending mode, and then you can just kind of experiment with which colors you want and a bunch of other settings. I ended up choosing pastel yellow and pink because those are the colors I'm using for my channel right now, so I think that was the best choice. Now we're going to go on to the second step. Alright, so now what we want to do is get the stroke outside of our text. So what you're going to click is stroke outer, not stroke inner, and it can get confusing sometimes, but stroke outer is the one you want. And then you can choose how big you want it, and then you can choose the color. I'm going to be doing white. Even though it kind of makes it harder to read, I feel like it's kind of cuter, so that's what I'm going to be choosing. Next, what you're going to do is click on filter again, And now what you're going to do is you're going to do glow outer, because that's going to do that little like shading under your text. So I'm just going to choose the correct amount of opacity I want, and I just usually choose black but then change the opacity, and that just makes it really nice. So that's what I'm going to be choosing. Alright, so when you're done with that, just add another piece of text if you want. You can have a bunch of different pieces of text, but I'm just going to be doing 2. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding my text. This font is 𝗲𝗏𝗺, by the way, if you were wondering. And then yeah, I'm just going to add it and edit it a bit, and also use the glow outer as well, because we want it to kind of have that lift effect. When you're done editing your text, you're going to move your character how you want it, and then you're going to click on stroke outer, and then you can erase a bit of the problems, because sometimes it kind of makes lines because the background wasn't fully removed. When you're satisfied with the stroke, you can basically click glow outer, and then you do the same as you did for both of the pieces of text. Alright, now we're going to do the funnest part, which is basically editing your character. So first of all you need to do is you can add eyelashes and you can edit the eyes. I wanted to test out some different ways to edit the eyes, but I didn't end up adding anything to the eyes. But yeah, you just add eyelashes, and you can add blush and also shading. I'm going to be doing the hair right now, but make sure that your highlights aren't too like light, because otherwise it makes it look kind of pale, and then it makes it look like her hair is whitening. So I think it would be better if you choose color that's not as white, and then you can start with the highlights. Now let's just do blush. So basically make a new layer, and then you're just going to select the darker part of her face and then just shift it to red, and then after that you change the opacity, and then you can draw on her face and then blur it to make it look like blush. Also, I love adding the white highlight to the eyes because it just makes it really 100 times more aesthetic. Alright, so this for me I think is the most important part, is basically shading. So you choose a darker color than her skin tone, and you can also change this later, but then you do a new layer and then you change it to darker color, and this is where the magic happens. It basically makes it so you can basically draw and it doesn't get in the hair. It's just really great. So what I'm doing now is I'm just shading, but I feel like the color is a bit too like yellow, so I just ended up choosing the darker color that was already on the avatar. So I think that just fits her skin tone more and just complements it way more. Also, a little note is that I'm not really good at doing tutorials, and when I do voiceovers I get really stressed out, so then I kind of like talk quickly, and also I say a lot of words over again. So if I'm doing that, just I'm sorry, because I'm not really good at explaining, so I'm trying my best. But anyways, let's just get on to the computer. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to select the color of the computer, because I don't really like the design on the back of it. Like, it's really cute, but I kind of want it to be different for the thumbnail, so that it catches people's eyes a bit more. So I'm just going to do an Apple computer. And also for the apple design, I had a bit of trouble drawing it because I had to draw it from memory, and it's kind of hard to draw when you're like a finger artist or drawing on a phone, but I ended up being able to do it. I think it ended up pretty good. And then after that, when you're done drawing it, you can basically just crop it in the size you want to make it look like it's actually on the computer. So also, if you want to crop it, just click on like to move it, and then just click on perspective so you can crop it to make it look like it's actually on it. Alright, so now I'm going to explain to you how I get images from PicsArt. So these little emojis, what you do is you go on PicsArt and then you make a new project which is transparent, and then you go in stickers, and you can just add any stickers you find that you love. So I found all of these that I really liked, and some of them I saw other people using them and I thought they were really adorable. So yeah, just choose any ones you want, and they really add a cute touch to your thumbnail. Also, I made about 4 like pages of these with a bunch of stickers. So now I'm just testing out some different things I would like maybe, and testing out different stickers, how they would look like on the thumbnail, so just to see which ones I like most. For these little logos, I just went on Google and downloaded them, but I did want a filter on them to make it look more like pastel, but I couldn't find any that I really liked on here, so let's just go to color tone to choose some. So I'm only using Seychelles for this, and also for the ibis paint one, and it makes it look 100 times cuter. So now I'm just editing around the stickers and just putting them around the text to see how I like them. Alright, what you're going to do now is save it with AI super resolution, and you're just going to wait. It sometimes takes a long time to load, but when you have it, it's really worth it because it just makes it look way better. Next, when you're still in ibis paint, just import that image and then go to filters and then do glow inner. And glow inner, not glow outer. I had that problem, but then after you can just add the white like surrounding. I feel like it really makes it look aesthetic, and it's just really great. So just choose the opacity you want and choose how you want it, and it's totally up to you, and it just makes it look 100 times more aesthetic. Lastly, you're going to go to PicsArt and import your photo, and then you can just add brushes, but also my screen recorder didn't save this, so I'll just show you where to find it. So first, just go to brushes when you're in PicsArt, and then after I choose these ones, these 3 ones under here, and I also usually choose sparkles. Sometimes I also do bubbles, but there's a bunch of other ones to choose from. So this is what it looks like when you save it, but when you're done in your gallery, this is what it looks like. It's really, really cool, and it turned out super pretty. Well guys, that's it for today, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos. And these are the early birds who got a shout out. If you want to have a shout out, just be early on my next video. And also, if you have any video ideas, you can also comment, and I might just give you a shout out if I do your video idea. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something new. And yeah, see you in my next one. Bye.